Well, veterans of the armed forces will today converge in the national capital to protest the non-implementation of one rank, one pension scheme. The protest is a bid to remind the Modi government of its poll promise. The protest will be held at Jantar Mantar, where the veterans will submit memoranda to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Manohar, Parrikar and President Pranab Mukherjee. 5,000 delegates of the Indian ex-servicemen movement are expected to take part in the protest. Now, under the scheme, pension amounts will be equal for those who have retired in a particular year whilst holding the same position as those who retired in another year. The ex-servicemen argue the total cost to the exchequer after OROP is implemented will be 9,000 crore rupees, while the bureaucrats claim that it will cost the exchequer 14,000 crore rupees. The change in it is set to impact 28 lakh ex-servicemen and 5 lakh war widows who will be paid ahead of the officers, say veterans. Jugal Purohit is now joining us with more details. Jugal, this was passed by the UPA government. What are the hurdles now in its implementation?
Well, Maha, ironical as it may seem, Narendra Modi, the then BJP's campaign committee chief, began his prime ministerial campaign by invoking the one rank, one pension scheme, by talking to the ex-servicemen first before anything else. And today, that very issue has come back to haunt him. I just want to show you the visuals of what is happening at Jantar Mantar. This is the entire podium which is being created for this particular protest on the one rank, one pension issue. The government of India, the Defence Ministry, despite passing it in the parliament twice over, has been unable to articulate its position for the last couple of months. The ex-servicemen say that only assurances are coming, no concrete action. I'll now go across to the people who organized this protest, the Indian ex-servicemen movement. Sir, I want to understand from you, for how many years or how many decades is this issue still continuing? And I'm given to understand that we've still not got any time from either the President, the Prime Minister or the Defence Minister to hear our protest. Just what's happening on this?
Jugal, we are a great pension for history. So if you go historically, the one rank, one pension goes back to 1982 when it was first mooted. But the actual genesis of the problem lies with the Third Pay Commission, which is 1973. Now, therefore, if you actually go into the details and nitty-gritties of this whole thing, this downslide started in 1973 when pensions of armed forces personnel were brought down from 75% to 50%, and correspondingly the civilian government servants' pensions were increased from 33% to 50%. That is the original genesis of the problem. However, over the last 40 years, this has been playing ducks and drakes, till finally the current Prime Minister made a very bold statement at Rewari, like you just mentioned, where he specifically said that one rank, one pension would see the light of day.
But so what is planned today? I want to understand that. Where does the protest go from now on?
It's a reminder to the government, or whatever, we want to strengthen their hands. Obviously, somebody is playing dirty. Somebody, who that somebody is, God knows, whether it is the lower level bureaucracy, whether it is the CGDA, whether it's the DESW, whoever it may be, somebody is playing dirty. Because it can't take 11 months to make 2 plus 2 equal to 4.
Fair enough. So, Maha, this is the point that has been rattling them. Why is it that the Defence Ministry has been unable to articulate? Let me also mention that yesterday the Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has said that by next week the Defence Ministry will sound out the Finance Ministry, and hopefully before this budget, which is to be tabled in February, there will be some clarity on this issue. Nevertheless, the protest is being held here, and it's a clear signal to the government. Maha?
5,000 delegates there trying to put pressure on the government to implement the one rank, one pension scheme. Many thanks, Jugal, for getting us details from Jantar Mantar.